Hey, what's up, guys? Roddy from barberco.com.au with you again, comparing products that we use in our barbershop every day of the week. And today I'm just taking a little look at the Legend and the Icon clippers and comparing them together and discussing, the various differences really, which are quite few, but are definitely significant. The Icon, which was released in Australia a number of years ago now, to this point has been the best wall clipper available. A great since the Sterling 4, a great cutter, but its main use is primarily for bulk hair removal, short back and sides, flat tops, whatever. But bulk hair removal, and that's about it. Just general barbering, cutting. The Legend, on the other hand, is primarily designed for fading. The taper lever adjustment, which all clippers have, it has a wider arc, which I'll show you in a minute, and it opens the teeth out a lot wider than the normal clipper and is ideal for fading. So basically what you would do is you would lift up your Legend when it's in the zero position, widen the arc right out, and send the clipper up the back and sides of the head, and then slowly close the blade back down until you get to sort of your zero position where you're fading around the hairline. And that's the traditional fade, and that's what's happening in barbering right now, and it's so in vogue, and it looks so awesome with that hard part and pomaded up and all that sort of stuff. It looks really good. So, the Icon, as good as clipper as it is, it's much harder to achieve a fade in the same way that you can get it with the Legend. Let's just take a little look at the motor before we continue on about the blade, and I've just unscrewed them. And as you can see there's not really a whole lot of difference mechanically between the two. So you have the trigger switch assembly in the left hand side. When switched on, comes into contact with the brass contacts, sends the current up into the coil, creates that magnetic field around the coil, creates that vibrating motion in the vibrator arm, which sets the blades moving. And that is the basis of all Wahl clippers, all Wahl electromagnetic clippers. So that's not an issue. And, you might say, well, hey, like, I've already got the Icon, so why should I buy the Legend? Well, I think we should all have the Legend because most barbers nowadays, 50% of your cutting is going to be awesome fades right now. And this clipper gives you the ability to do it. And if we have a little look at the angle of the blade, and it's a bit hard to show in this photo, you're just going to have to take a look for yourself when you grab one, but the angle of the blade is much smoother down to the tip of the blade. If we if we have a look at the Icon, the angle of the blade is that a little bit different. Even though it does fade down to the point of the blade, it goes up in a higher angle and then squares off at the top of the blade and then comes back down. Whereas the Legend has a much smoother, it just comes along like that and then it comes back down. So it's thinner in its point and it has longer teeth. So it feeds more hair through as you're sort of sending the clipper up the head. So it grabs a section of hair much more efficiently and creates smoother cutting in that way. And if you have a look at the side angle of the taper lever adjustment, the arm comes out past the base of the clipper. So we'll close it up and it's in there like that. And then when you open it right out, it actually comes past. So a decent percentage more than the other clippers. So it opens the teeth out a lot more and it allows you to start the fade at a longer length and then sort of slowly close the blade as the haircut progresses. So if you just take a mental note of where the lever adjustment stops at the bottom of the arc, and we'll compare that to the Icon. It's now in the zero position, and if you look at that, it doesn't even go past the base of the clipper. So it doesn't open as much. So therefore it doesn't allow as much hair through. You can't get that longer length at the top of the haircut. So you can't do those wicked fades. So, you know, we don't always just buy another clipper purely for the sake of drawing more power and, you know, ripping the hair out of the head so much faster because I got the most ultimate, most powerful clipper in the world ever. Yeah, it's not about that always, you know. Sometimes it's just about having a range of clippers in your repertoire that can allow you to efficiently do and perform different styles of cutting in your barbershop. So in this little selection here, we have the Icon clipper, which is a great all-round cutter, and we have the Legend, which allows you to perform awesome fades in your barbershop. If you can perform awesome fades, you're going to get more customers, and more customers is going to get you more money. So all you barbers out there, get your hands on the Legend, compare it to the Icon, and add that clipper to your arsenal of clippers because it really is a beauty. I'm Roddy from barberco.com.au. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like our videos, give us some feedback, and we'll throw some stuff up for you again soon in the future. Thanks for watching.